Texas is an obvious one for me, and it's not because of what their quarterback did. It's actually not just because of the result against Alabama, although that helps. It's not just because of Steve Sarkisian and the way that he calls plays, although that helps. It's not just Xavier Worthy and some of the skill position players on the outside, although that helps. Do you know why Texas is real? Do you know why they're an obvious choice to go above the line? It's because they're real at the line of scrimmage. Their defense is consistent, and it's consistently good. They can run the ball. They went out against Alabama against what I categorize as a pretty good defense. They ended the game on the field in the last 7 minutes. That's what makes them real. This, to me, reminds me a lot more of the 2004, 2005 Texas teams than it does what we've seen for the last decade, or even with Colt McCoy. That Colt McCoy team, the offense and the skill position players were making up for, I would say, a lot of inadequacies around that roster. Not anymore. The defense is real. The offensive line is real. And here's what that does. I've lamented for a long time that Texas constantly plays to the level of their competition. I've said it on this program countless times. But when you really think about it, like, what is that a product of? Well, it's a product of just being reliant on timing and rhythm and skill position execution, which is what they've been reliant on for a long time. But now they're reliant on line play, defensive play. That is more consistent on a week in and week out basis. So that's why they're obviously, for me, above the line. Alabama is 113-1 versus unranked opponents since Saban's second year in 2008, right? And it's like, that's one of the reasons why they're so good, is because they're consistently great at the line of scrimmage. Georgia, consistently great at the line of scrimmage. So you wonder, like, why do these teams like Georgia and Alabama never get beat by a bad team? Because they're great at the line of scrimmage. Well, guess what? Texas is now great at the line of scrimmage.